on and go.
A very nice chandelier.
Where are we going to now?
Nice fancy.
Alright.
Is it like the Adventurers Guild again?
Hotel of some sort.
Very lively people.
Like this.
Oh, Sebas, so we're gonna check on him in
It
Solution.
doesn't look like a tavern.
I think Solution was
because
with him
there's
if I remember.
Best
correctly.
Grandpa Sebas.
Magician's Guild. Okay.
Ah, Magician's Guild. Close.
I'll take the usual,
list.
please. Extra onions, don't forget that again. And how you are with that?
Itself, or my head isn't like clipping it.
Oh wow, Sebas really is a classy man, isn't he?
Of course, he's got to
He's like whipped
Something
that out.
evaluate
fully
the
prepared.
Fancy monocle thing he's
anything
got.
that he's
So he's
shown.
just studying the magic of this world.
A little more about this
Floating board.
spell.
No problem. Her name's Sheltier.
Is that
Board is a first tier spell that creates a floating translucent board.
so? Basically, it's like flying, but you're just levitating a board.
Spell is essentially used for
In
transporting
our D&D campaign, in one of them,
Makes sense.
That might be
we
useful.
I'll take three.
transported
Could you stand on it and fly
basically
around?
children who are unconscious.
1 gold and 10 silver coins.
Okay, this is where you haggle down to 1 gold, Sebas.
So magic is expensive in
I
this
guess
world,
haggling's not classy, so...
Alright.
Oh well.
and yet they still haven't managed
To
to
actually see people
manufacture coins that are
a
relatively.
set amount number of coins.
Sebas.
Shadow Demon, I know you're there.
I'm looking around the city, so I will be a little late.
Alright.
Whoa.
That was
Useful.
So
Anyway,
here's
as I was
the
saying about the
solution.
coins-
Something right now.
I think I will
See
head over
solution
there.
in
So you
action.
Each one
I
seems
know
to
what
be
you're thinking, but this is
Bit-
not
Bit-
Konosuba,
You're
that
just
wonderful succubus
going
establishment.
around
is
and
everywhere
F.
here. I guess
Hoping
like,
something will
certain
happen.
variation of it could exist. It's worth
I mean,
trying at
he's
least.
got a spell scroll.
Something's gonna happen to Sebas here.
Getting some information.
Ooh, door open.
Is that it?
The streets do
I
look a
don't
bit
know what
abandoned
he's got
right now, but then
for,
again, it is all
but-
sunset.
You know?
Why do I
Oh, what's
get the
that?
feeling that's not a sack of potatoes?
What did I just
I'm gonna
hear?
venture a guess. I'm gonna assume it's a cute girl.
I was about to say just chucking trash into the street, but I'm pretty sure I heard a whimper.
I don't know why you throw out
You
something so
really don't
wonderful.
do any
so-
work by yourself.
But
I guess
So
I'm pretty sure
people
it's a
can
person.
be trash and
That's really
yep,
a person.
You're using
there we
the
go.
shadow demons
person
to
that's
open
not
us
in
up.
great shape. But definitely a cute girl. That much is certain.
Ooh.
But wow, she has certainly
Yep.
seen better days. I'm sure.
She's
I haven't
dead.
been treated the
Would you please
Wow, man.
I haven't been treated the best, have
Feel the
they?
sympathy coming off of it.
Whether or not they deserve it, eh.
What happened to her?
Well,
wait,
But of course,
alright.
being a being of Nazareth,
Interesting
Yeah,
start.
last episode.
Not
all
much
humans are kind of just
info why
I guess a
he
classy
does
individual
stuff
like him
this,
couldn't
though.
handle having
ants to them, isn't it?
So,
Or aren't they?
maybe
Sorry.
we'll
It's a little,
find out.
it's a little bit harsh though.
battling
Alright.
cockroaches.
Love the lizard.
And so unless it's the same thing of
Just take her home, give her a
Computer
nice sponge bath.
where they sense some sort of reasonings
Those will happen
behind
at some
Well,
point.
if you don't
wanting
want her, I'll
to
take her.
intervene.
By absorbing slime power she has.
I saw Mashup too, but I didn't really want to see him.
But we've already seen with Demiurge in his
So, I'm not quite sure, but Siva's
sheep
ability is
skin.
he controls like a shadow
So yeah,
or
last episode it
something.
was just
Like
Cognitus.
this shadow
Pay the
demon.
respect of the lizard
Um,
because he's gonna rule over them. And the and he
I mean, he's willing to
Alright,
buy
then
some
have
cheap magic
Those two
spell,
fighting each other.
but
So
not
that
willing to
might
take
happen.
home a free girl in a
Did
sack.
have-
I
feel
can't
like his
even
priorities aren't
remember the
best.
word I was going to
That's
use
why
for the
I'll-
coins all those.
That's why
minutes
I
ago.
want to,
And still, this fight.
I mean, I'm sure he'll do
want
something with
them
her.
to
I
just
mean,
surrender.
It was something like they can't.
Kinda
Don't you,
pointless,
they have all
This is what
the
it shows.
technology and
Savage
magic
the
to do
fight
the things that we've seen,
of Sheltier
but not create coins of like uniform size and
against
shape.
them.
type of thing. But that was a cool episode.
Which
last
is
episode.
interesting
That was
that we
kinda-
have
It
such
It
a
shouldn't even be
thing.
that
I thought it was
difficult,
kinda
just
looking at
a
me
mold and some
that-
molten metal.
I have a feeling if that happens
Walking
again, it
and looking
won't
is
be
pretty much
because
the-
of control.
No, I'm fine. Just, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well,
Yo, he
the-
threw
This
it out
guy.
in the bag.
do you really
Walking
want
down
to
the
start
road.
start
I mean, if
anything
we're finders
with
keepers, if you
Sebas?
can't change it now, you just
Just
Yes.
ignoring him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Yep.
don't mess with somebody.
He's a little bit stronger than you, I think.
What is this woman?
Remind me never to get a job there.
So you did this
An
with-
employee and get treated like that.
So messed
So
up.
what is this employee?
Employees. Do you treat your employees like
What are you gonna
this?
do with her
I'm
now?
asking for a
You
friend
should.
because he
Like,
may
this
want
is
to
guy.
take
She
her
was
home.
beaten up as well.
Take her to the temple because
Ah,
she's
so
sick.
she's not
Sick.
actually dead. I thought
Physical
she was
beatings and whatnot don't seem to be
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
so you really
A
doesn't-
symptom
you
of
really
being
gonna take her
ill.
home.
Yo, no, it's about.
Well,
oh yeah.
take her.
Wow.
Yeah, but what exactly are you going to do? You were just
You don't really know
picked
what
up off the
Butler
street
is,
by
do you?
Sebas.
No idea.
You didn't even show any sort of exertion doing it.
You want me to help you?
I want to know before I kidnap you. This is very important.
Can't even tell.
And they,
Can't
Yes or
respond.
no?
well, they're not dead already.
I want to give her some water or something.
Hi. Let's get there.
Well, someone who's not actually able to respond like that probably needs help.
Wow. That's cold.
However, if you are someone struggling to live, forget about the terror and go to sleep. Oh, she is dead.
Alright.
Oh no, she's not.
So Sebas is lending his hand.
That's
I never
interesting.
For what reason?
No, it
Your
doesn't matter what you agree to.
Compliance is
Or is
really
it just
a factor.
to stand up against
you
that
don't
guy?
have to agree right now. We
The
don't
lights of
care.
you was false.
Hmm.
Yeah. No.
It's a blonde girl, and we've
Yes,
had
he's got a problem with
few
that.
blonde girls in the
Pick it up with
intro.
my boss.
So it might be one of the ones in the
Yeah.
intro if she's actually healed up. I don't know.
It was spelled trouble for me.
You chucked her out onto the street in a bag.
You
Why
must
did he
know
discard
about
her like that then?
Then
8 fingers.
8 fingers. That doesn't sound right.
Why would he care?
Alright.
So you-
Unless they've got some wild item, of course.
Oh, the 8 fingers.
Uh,
Sebas is getting
Well, maybe you shouldn't have
some-
thrown
And
her
why
out
would
of your
this
establishment in
organisation-
a conspicuous
I'm
manner.
taking her with me.
What would they want with her?
Good.
This guy.
Unless, you know,
Out of
she's crossed them in some way.
Same with someone who's
Yeah.
in trouble as common.
Ah, that would be why he's
Season 5.
intervening.
What is
Oh,
programmed?
I paid him.
Who is it?
It's
Who created?
compensation now.
Pay
Shut
them
up.
off.
Hire an adventurer
Who's the one that
Or
saved
something.
Momonga?
be more than enough to allow you to flee the
Damn.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
I know he was like a knight-looking
Platinum is
dude, but
actually-
not really.
You know, that's a lot of money at your feet right now.
I don't care what you do, just go away.
It's like Touch. Is it Touch Me? Was that him? Or am I just thinking because there's a guy in the comment
Find
section
another
quite a
cute
lot?
blonde girl on the streets.
I know it is actually one of
I
the
doubt that you meant it.
guild members though.
Yeah, don't kill me.
Probably.
Oh, solution.
What are you going to do?
If only.
With it.
Oh, will you begin by healing her wounds?
That'd be a good place to start, yeah.
Yeah, you can tell Solution isn't really going to be having it.
We
Oh,
won't do
man,
that
I could have. Imagine me of all people not realizing such a thing. Shall I go
So
to-
he's got
No, I've already-
a reason for doing all
Yeah,
of
I'm
this.
definitely keeping her. She followed me home after all.
Effective use for her.
Yeah, there are plenty of uses
use.
for it.
Wow.
By assessing her physical
Yeah,
Probably
can you
quite a
just-
few
mind if I do?
lacerations.
You were
An
not
illness
doing
as well,
anything at the moment
apparently.
anyway, right?
They're thinking on their
Oh,
own.
solution.
Like how they wanted eyes
Just
wide
make
She
sure
can
to
be a bit
thorough.
nicer about it.
That's what
Sure,
matters in
she's
man. She
messed
really
up.
does look messed
Yeah,
up.
she looks a bit
Mess up.
worse for wear.
Even in the dark.
What foolish conduct. Show with common sense. Yeah. That is what the Supreme One who created me, Lord Touch Me, always said. Yeah?
I mean-
Don't touch me.
Good.
Yeah.
Of course I knew
that's
that.
What you're made to do.
Could that be the reason
Makes
why
sense.
I do the same?
I
as
can
well?
almost guarantee it.
Curse.
I wouldn't look at it that way.
Lord Touch Me.
It's a good
That's
girl.
interesting because we now
So,
have like
The Supreme
again,
One has
someone
rubbed off on him,
questioning
and he doesn't know,
the
particularly if
way
it's
they're
good
made, basically.
syphilis. Great.
Ew. That's fucked up.
Damn.
Damn.
Tendons in the right arm and left leg have been
Well,
torn.
Ouch.
Just bang.
Upper and lower
Ooh,
foot.
Ouch.
Christ.
There is also an anal
Jesus.
fissure
Holy
that
shit.
that the woman is addicted to some kind of drug.
Great, so,
There
you
are
know,
multiple bruises and now lacerations.
and they actually
Yeah,
use
I think
lacerations now.
that's. I think we've heard enough.
Just
She's
do
in a
it.
great condition then.
Estonia and have her use healing magic. Solution. You are in possession of healing scrolls, aren't you? Solution.
Yeah,
oh,
so
that's
you-
a-
Healing scrolls, but that
You are literally
like
called
floating
solution, so
board
you
one
might
was
be
one
the solution.
gold something.
By the Supreme Ones. I must admit that they are not to be used on the likes of humans.
Well, you're
Oh.
not.
Is he
in
trying to
charge, so
keep
you can
this-
get it aside.
I guess that most of
And I think it's a
guardians
good fine
are
use for it.
humans.
Somewhat hidden from Ainz.
Before engaging in those activities be sufficient. Once her treatment is complete, can I ask you to draw her a bath and clean her up?
Wouldn't have to ask me twice.
Yeah,
I'll
just
go buy
care
something
for her, maybe.
supper. Yo,
So he's actually
fast.
tending
Yeah,
to
I'm
us.
supposed to be a part of this.
Deal with this.
Wow.
need to bring Lord. Yeah,
just
it isn't though. Because it's so,
Yes, sir.
It's so,
We don't need
Oh,
it.
that makes that kind of clear, doesn't it?
It's not like
Able
he's
to continue arguing that.
And he's putting his position as the
let you
one in charge there.
Lacing.
If only.
Covered high, rude.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, that looks
Perhaps I will
iffy.
Do you really think that would...
For Lord Sebastian.
Do you really
Can
think
you,
you'd
like,
get
not
away
have
with
that
it?
suggestive
Should you
grin?
attempt?
Advise against that?
She's clearly a troublemaker.
Yeah, she looks a lot
She
better.
looks much better
Yeah.
now.
Well,
though.
She was like,
She's healed, but
It's a lot
there's not
different.
much
She's probably
there.
mentally done.
Did Solution actually do anything?
I think she's like dead
The
inside.
state
I
of
promise you
her,
it's not
like those
poison.
bruises and all
Might
that.
have healed
Isolate
her
from the
Must
heal
have
you
been
and poison you, so
awful.
don't worry.
Kind of a simple meal, but then again,
Yeah, she is quite pretty when she's all been all cleaned up.
it's not gonna
Literally a sex
be
slave forever.
all too glamorous.
So messed up though.
Nice, she can.
That
Oh, she's
snapped
getting
her
the
out
glow
of
back.
her
Wow.
Nice, nice.
Shouldn't really be surprised.
She's tasting food
Food
again.
always does
Just
that.
having edible
Good
food for once,
probably for
and a
like
bed.
the first time in forever.
It took her all night to eat.
Man, she really lit up when she got that food.
Probably
in her mouth.
good enough to bring someone like that back from the brink.
Oh, no. You're not. You have my guarantee.
I mean,
Oh, no.
solution could be a problem, but
You will still be in this bed when you wake up. You're still.
Although she's probably going to be
Oh,
quite
that's a guy.
She's starting to speak.
distrustful of
At least
people.
a little bit. One step at a time.
Think nothing of it. Now that I have taken you.
Not that she's going to do anything about it.
Ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability, it's much
Yo,
better than
man.
guarantees. But yeah, I do feel pretty bad for
Poor
her.
girl.
Nazarick.
All joking aside,
Sorry guys, I'm gonna indulge in an all.
I wasn't expecting.
Help me any sooner. Oh, she's so sad that.
Well-
we'll
The
just be
world
glad you were
is
saved sooner
an
rather
asshole.
than later.
Just
and
be
it's
glad
full of
someone did.
assholes.
Because you did get very lucky in this
Oh,
case.
girl.
Nice.
Unfortunately, a lot of people don't get the help they need.
Just knowing that there are actual people out there that have to endure such things.
That's very.
I want Butler Sebas.
Gosh, it makes me sick.
That's the bathroom here, though.
The problem
don't
is
need
you
to
never
apologize.
hear
No, hopefully,
about it.
Solution didn't actually
it's,
do
it's
anything.
always hidden. It's in secret.
Yo, Sabas!
And finding out about that just...
And offering his handkerchief.
You can.
Poor girl.
Girl, you can.
Just take it.
He's offering it. It'd be rude to
Sebas is helping her.
not accept.
Even though he's questioning why he's doing it, he's still doing it, so...
Here, it's not clean anymore, now you can take it.
That's what they're there for.
I know, right? It's probably the best day of that handkerchief's life.
Alright.
I bet she's worried about that.
I wonder what's his
I'm guessing not.
plan for her.
So this is another
She's probably got nowhere to go.
separate
Yeah.
progression.
So how long is she going to stay under his protection?
Because before we got the Lizardman, now we're getting her. Tuar.
We're getting a name, so they're not going to die straight away.
Suare.
Suada, that's going to be a pain to pronounce.
Normally it's
Do you
like
have a
2 or 3
nickname?
episodes later.
I have no idea.
Sebastian.
Yeah. It's weird because like in the
A little bit of a smile there.
subtitles she was called Tuara and
I'm still figuring out,
So
trying to figure out what he's
suit because that's
he-
how
planning
they
to.
do it in
She
Japanese.
is not happy about any of
Yeah,
this.
she's not
And I
happy
don't
with
know
it.
how to call her now.
Wondering as well.
There's some things you shouldn't ask a man.
Maybe. Suar.
Yeah, humans have names.
I'm guessing at some point we're going to go up against the 8
I don't know what
fingers.
he's gonna do with her.
Is that what they were called? It's
In a
8
certain
something.
environment, Yep. Be displeased that the woman's still alive.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, the important question is who cares?
He's gonna
Yo,
deal with
They're
it.
gonna handle it.
Yep.
I reminded a little bit of Nabe and Hines in the first season.
See what happens for a little while. The 8 fingers thing is a little scary. Well, because like they have.
And as I was saying about them all
Definitely
gaining their own
Something great.
wills.
God Flash. Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
this
Vector.
guy.
Okay.
The name
The
of
guy
the
that
Oh,
ran
we're
away.
shaking on this guy.
You.
Brain or whatever his name was.
Oh man,
You're back to these
But
guys.
been a
Shelter
while.
is a monster.
But yeah, he's still alive and he's in the intro.
Yeah, nice try.
So we're now reliving this moment. So
Well, the Irons is a match for
it's
Sheltier.
what him spiraling into
Hey,
despair
you almost broke a nail that time.
for being bested against Sheltier. He didn't even break a sweat.
My nail clipper sure is dull. Don't kill me.
Oh.
Especially while mocking him like this.
Yeah, he was just
Oh,
bested.
that would break it, dude.
That is true strike right there.
Bit of a crybaby he was.
Nightmare?
It's like that PTSD from
And he's
that
somehow
time.
still alive,
so
that coward.
what you've been doing all this time. Just
So I think we got a glimpse of it at the end of the first season.
Okay,
anyway.
you don't
He
even
was in
know.
So we
race
kind of already
before.
knew that.
where you are.
Don't think
So-
Slightly more so than
we
usual.
know. Yeah.
He took him in,
Remember.
gave him a bed for the night. Well, several nights, don't know how long he.
That guy too.
Recognize his face.
They're all matches where we first met.
Out of the two of them, who's
Time to time, I took up
the better swordsman?
Never had as close a battle.
Hmm.
He did
Yeah,
almost
took
die
everything
though.
really hard.
Once.
I was
After that.
defeated. Utterly
And yet
defeated.
still
The same incident where he met Irons. Yeah, isn't that what we saw at the end of first season?
Yeah, so what happens here? He took him in?
Plus, seeing someone that you somewhat admire in that kind of state.
Yo.
he was bested.
Well, you're stronger
That
than
depends on your
a lot of
reference,
people
doesn't
who
it?
are
That's the
not the
question.
important characters in the show.
Compared to humans? Yeah,
Well,
probably.
compared to Sheltier and the other ones, holy shit.
There's no better than
He's so
trash.
completely
Nothing more than
broken.
humans. An inferior race.
Have you been talking to Solution?
I don't understand you. Any warrior knows that.
But this is probably the first time he's actually had to
It's not just ogres and
Slightly more
giants.
attractive.
confront those kind of feelings.
Mm. Yeah, but this was like a completely different level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
compared to
you're human, you do have
Sheltier,
limits, but
giants and ogres,
I
doesn't
mean,
mean it's
probably
not worth
nothing but
trying to get
trash as
stronger.
well.
depends. I don't know how this world works. Some humans
Yep.
in other series can.
He fought against something that extreme.
Yeah, he got.
And that was
sunned.
just, one of them.
Wasn't even a height. Yeah, bro.
Well, I wouldn't say it was even a game.
Self-confidence took a major
Yep.
pounding in that fight. That fight.
Games mean that she'd actually have to be
People
playing
are
along.
worthless in the face of true strength. It's rubbish. Damn. This guy's traumatized.
Oh, damn.
Well, damn.
Now I can, bro.
He's
bring us-
really like.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna let you
He got
die.
really
Some people give up
affected
so
by that.
easily.
Sit down, I ain't done talking to
he's
you
so
yet.
good.
He's just too nice of a person.
I mean, I get it. He's
Shelter
lived,
sons of
when
shit.
we met him first,
his entire
he
life
was
has
also
strived
like-
about becoming
Yeah, what
the
a
best
dragon.
swordsman and getting
Way too
strong,
Lost
but
the confidence to
Going through
live.
that, holy shit. Makes you feel
I mean, it's not really wrong to...
powerless.
Oh,
Alright.
drained his blood.
Love that weapon already.
That's
Hey, buddy,
looks
what's
like
up?
a dagger
Something,
of life
something
stealing.
the matter? Then he gets the same treatment.
Oh,
And they're from the
zombie.
opening, yeah.
Ooh.
is this the same kind of thing that
Yeah, I know. I saw
Clementine did?
So we're getting
Made
a lot
them-
of people
making them
from the
zombies.
intro that
The new enemy.
we haven't
Just
seen
make
before.
A big shot as possible after all. Whoa, who is this? We should move to attack now as well. What about the other two?
What about
So they're
the other
like
two?
a
They're around
rogues.
Since they aren't on. The hell they are.
It's quite useful just being able to stand out in the open and have some sort of invisibility.
Who are these two? Red and blue.
The basically twins, I take it.
They set fire.
I was about to say some people actually have to
Setting it
use
on fire.
subterfuge, but lighting a field on fire,
Bias time.
not exactly subtle.
If we can't strike a blow somewhere to turn things around, then this is all futile.
So what exactly are you trying to
These
accomplish?
ones just to.
Wow.
Who is this
Set the
little?
fields on fire.
I'm not gonna.
Who are these?
I'm definitely not gonna say resistance group if these two.
The people of the village can get away.
Hoping the
Or burn
people
the
can
plant
get
that
away.
The diabolical drug black dust is.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Not just the
Hmm.
fire. The smoke would be bad to get
Ouch.
out of. Yeah, you're gonna get hot.
Hmm.
with
Yeah, so
that.
our stay at a
So
safe
we're going to
distance.
Go burn down someplace other than this, right? Yes, of course. We have to strike where we can. Who are these? We have to
So
prevent
they're
black dust
there
from spreading like this
to
across the
So
globe.
they're
Okay,
basically
that's
just
eradicate
trying to
this
manipulate
drug. Is this the
besides this one.
black dust thing? Is that what
Wow.
So we're
um,
going to be busy, in other words.
They're just trying to stop
Tiara-
the drugs.
Tiara-
Back to the eight
Alright, there's
fingers.
the fingers again.
the one that Sebas saved? Is that what she was addicted to?
to undermine a whole nation. The branch has
Still
planned
bugs
an
me.
English leader.
So are these ones good or?
Because whether it's referring to one hand or two, there are not 8 fingers.
They even step in time.
Tia and
Tia
Tina.
and Tina.
Tia.
Oh, twins.
And of course, they're Tia and Tina.
We're the best from Evil Eye.
Is that one a guy or a girl?
There she is.
Yo!
I can see Evil
Evil
Eye.
Eye? Luckiest? Evil Eye? Tina, Tia, Tina?
I can't read.
A code.
Who's this?
Lead on 8 fingers.
8 fingers, though, it was.
So we're
Who's
getting
this
a lot
Evil
for
Eye?
this
He has like a
8
manly
fingers
face,
kind of
but
thing.
Looks like a woman.
Back to the
And
Evil
I
Council.
guess-
Rather a vague name,
Yes,
isn't
it's
it?
the 8 fingers because the hand in the background.
The first thing we should take care of is Helma. Ooh, damn, who is this?
These are
Hmm.
gates.
And of course, shady organisation requires
Okay.
Oh, so
some
she's
hoods
Yeah,
that
I
cover
think
her
I saw that
face
too.
in shadow.
So
So not a chance to forget.
Okay, this just got burned
How about the
down.
next
She
Why
doesn't seem
is
too
she
fussed the
giving me
fact that her field has been
vibes?
set
I
You
ablaze.
don't
sound
even
so
know.
bothered by it too.
information on who they are. No, I don't. They are flawless. Oh!
Hmm.
They're saying it, which is why it's not involved.
So they already know who's
Well,
talking
nothing's
to them.
impossible.
Being too good
Oh,
at
wait,
your
that's the
job
bald
means
guy.
you can
And
get
that's
So he's a
the one guy
finger.
that was in front.
With that bunch of
suspicions put on you quite easily, so they know who these
ninjas
ninjas and Evil Eye are,
Yeah.
or at least the group.
Very secret.
At the very least.
They're-
It takes out. Take you up on that opera.
What is with that voice?
Goku doll.
Sounds like Roswell.
Maybe legally prohibited now. Who is this guy? The Golden Princess, but I've.
Okay, it's
Whoa, this guy-
Roswell and Puri Puri Prisoner's
Something-
illegitimate child.
So they all have kind
Somehow.
of their
Thank you.
thing.
Thank you. So I've had with a woman who.
Aha, there we
I
go.
think this will require me to ready to be excessive about him. Oh, how that place of business going on.
Of course
Oh, so wait,
not. Of course not.
this is the guy with the girl. Yeah, you can count on my man. Those
8
of us in
fingers,
6
6
arms.
arms.
So
8 fingers is 6 arms.
Hello, these names.
So his group is called the 6 Arms, but he's one of the fingers.
Yeah, we'll see how
And
that goes for
guy,
you.
So he's
Oh,
like the
creepy guy with
oh,
So I'm
stars.
guessing these are
Oh,
like the
it
bad
was the
guys.
one-
Yeah, the Nazarick is
They
getting.
It's
do
interesting that we're
remind
getting to
me
see
a
some
bit
sort of
Saved that
criminal
Those
underbelly
are
of the
11
human
Harbingers
Just like
Some sort of
an impact.
society that is deemed to
Not exactly like every one of
come out from the shadows and take over the kingdoms, blah blah blah.
Name dropped at least
but-
twice.
Yet, ultimately won't
just
be more than a
like
stepping stone for Ainz, so
Emotional.
maybe
And
it's Sebas
the woman
and the battle mates who are going to have
Senora.
to step up and
That Siva's.
Okay,
So
Sebastian-
are you
actually
When I saw that woman,
do something about them.
There's the one.
And even if
That'd be
First
cool, because
thought
we haven't
is,
really
is
seen
that the
much
princess
of
in episode 1?
Because
of the
guy-
maid.
I don't remember what the princess looks
It's
like
all
well enough
like-
to say
Well,
for
other
sure.
than
Well, one of the blonde girls, I guess.
I remember the name. Hot damn.
Never,
he's a good guy.
Never Owl,
But we've
Never Owl.
got quite a bit.
Like, we really didn't get to see
Can't remember her name.
My first episode
And
either.
Seduction
Kind of, hey,
and
I'm the princess, this is my
The bug.
buddy Climb.
He does this mostly because of Lord Touch Me is the one who created him, basically.
So
What's gonna happen with her?
Oh man, what do you call the people in one?
Am I
we
like at a
still
side-by-side
haven't
comparison
seen
of the
Ainz
sea, but-
though,
It's kind of like that,
which is irking
but
me a bit.
flamboyant.
Like he's supposed to be the main character, right?
That's a good word, flamboyant.
Either way, it was a fine
hasn't
sketch
had
by
anything
Siva.
to do this
I'm trying to think
season.
what exactly.
I don't know what's going to happen to that girl.
We had Sebas saving the girl, we had Brain in his
I
little
usually don't like
dilemma of not being strong, and then we had the introduction of these two groups.
Okay,
Hmm.
so
I want to say that Sebas has some sort of grand plan,
in solution.
like, in
Oh,
place.
So happy, so
But
happy.
He could also quite easily just be
Literally always
acting out of instinct based on
Sebas is the protector
the
type,
influence
Susan
of
is the killer
the-
type,
the-
and that's
one of the
very
great
obvious. She likes
beings,
to play with things.
Touch Me.
He wants to save things. They're like
and kind of how
oil and
he
water, and they
led
are
his little
hilarious.
existence has
So
shaped
that
how
augur,
Sebas is,
tomorrow
and
might
has to also